Alright, so hello guys. So in this next example, this is a pretty tough example so I'm going to introduce something called the standard form of the equation of a line. So it'll make more sense once we get into the example. So this is what the standard form of a linear equation is. Ax plus by equals c. And this is, it's just another form, just like slope-intercept form, point-slope form. This is another form of a linear equation, okay? Now, this will make more sense. So we're gonna do this example, right? It says find the standard form of the equation of a line with m equals -2 and passes through the point -2/3, 1. Okay, so this one it's tricky, okay? So we have to kind of be careful with how we do this one. So the way that I would do it is you can either do it like in terms of in terms of point slope form, or you can do it in slope intercept form. Whatever way works for you is whatever way works for you. I'm gonna show both ways. Now it'll be a little bit hard, but I'll see if I can do it. So let's see here. So if we do it using, let's do slope intercept form first. So let's say, so we have the point. Let's do like this. So -2/3, and then comma, and then 1, like that. And then we know that m is -2, right? So m is -2. So we can say that, like I said, slope intercept form. And if you don't know what that is, guys, I did post, or I will post a in the last video. It's basically there's a kind of like a little lesson on how to do slope intercept form. So basically you have so it's like y equals, and it's mx. So let's do it this way. Let's do y equals m, and then we'll do x, and then plus, and then we'll do b, right? B will be another part of it. Okay, so we can say that 1 is equal to, and we'll do -2 times -2/3 plus b, okay? Now, this is equal to, so we have 1 equals -2 times -2 is 4, so 4/3 plus b. Now, let's just kind of put it the way it should be. So 1 is 3/3, right? 1 is 3/3 is equal to 4/3 plus b, right? So then you're going to go ahead and solve for b. So to solve for b, you're going to go ahead and subtract 4/3 on both sides, and you get that b is equal to -1/3. Okay, so we have the slope-intercept form of the line, of the equation, right? So we can say that this is y equals, and we can say -2/3. So yeah, actually no, it's -2, so it should be negative 2, and then x, and then b was negative 1/3, so minus 1/3, right? So minus 1/3. Okay. And actually, let me put this as purple so that you guys can understand what b is, right? B is negative 1/3, and I'm going to put it as negative like this. Okay. So, from here, we know that y is equal to negative 2x minus 1/3. Now, the idea is we need to make it so that we can put x and y into one side. So what you're gonna do, because right now it's in terms of y, okay, like y equals, but we want it of this form, ax plus by equals c, right? So what you're gonna do is you have y equals negative 2x minus 1/3, and you're gonna move your x value into the other side. So you're gonna do plus 2x here. Okay, so 2x plus y equals negative 1/3. Now, we cannot have a fraction on the other side, okay? So basically, we can't have another fraction on the other side, so we have to get rid of that fraction, okay? So you don't have to, at least I don't think you have to get rid of the negative number. Just get rid of the fraction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply times 3 on both sides. Okay, so this is going to give me, if I do distributive property, so give me 6x plus 3y equals negative 1. And this would be my equation in standard form, right? There is another way to do this, okay? You can do this using point-slope form. So I'm going to do it using point-slope form next. So let me go ahead and just take this off. Okay. So in point-slope form, you can say that, so again, point-slope form basically says, okay, so point-slope form, remember, is y minus, and I think I wrote it up here. So let's do, 1 second, guys. Okay, so you can do this using point-slope form. So the only thing you have to know is that this point can be represented as x1, y1. So x1 can be negative 2/3, and y1 can be equal to 1, right? So then, and we know that m is equal to negative 2, right? M is negative 2. Now, we can write the point-slope form of this equation. So 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna say, so we have y minus 1 equals, and we know that m is negative 2, so we have negative 2 times x minus, and we have negative 2/3, right? So it'll be negative 2/3 over here. Okay. So like this, right? Okay, so then we have y minus 1 equals negative 2 times x plus 2/3, okay? Now, we can go ahead and distribute the -2. So, we're going to distribute this, right? And we have y minus 1 equals -2x, and it's going to be minus 4 over 3, okay? So then, what you do next is, like I said, we cannot have fractions, okay? Right now, if I put 2x on the other side, it's gonna be equal to a fraction. We don't want fractions, okay? What I'm gonna do is, so I think I can do this two ways, hold on. So, I can go ahead and multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of that fraction. So we can say that 3y minus 3 equals, and it's going to be -6x, and it'll be minus 4. And then you can add 6x to both sides, right? You get 6x plus 3y minus 3 equals -4, okay? And then you're going to add 3 to both sides. So this gives you 6x plus 3y equals -1. I believe I have the same form that I did in the other, I believe it's the same thing. One second, guys. Okay, so yeah, so actually, guys, that is how you do this problem. These are two different ways in which you can do it. Really, the point is you have to get your x and y terms on one side of the equation and have a constant on the right side, just like I did here. So those are two different ways in which you can do it. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, and or subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.